So I'm here with Tony Bramwell, who's a local business owner, and just to find out a little bit more about what the impact of recent events is having on him, his family, and his business. So, Tony, tell us what brought you to Bulgaria in the first place, and a little bit about what you do.
That's the easy part. My wife is from Gabrovo. We run a small cafe in Gabrovo, which does sort of handmade burgers, pies, breakfasts. We produce all the products ourselves, the bacon, the sausages, the burgers.
So the coronavirus must have had an impact on your daily routine and indeed that business. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the business is closed as of the 13th of March. We can operate a takeaway business, which basically are home delivery. But with us, all our business, all our products are very much locally sourced. So our baker isn't allowed to work because he's seen as not as a food shop, but as a producer. So even if we wanted to go back to work at the moment and do the burgers and the sandwiches, we couldn't because we can't get locally sourced, high quality baked goods.
What are your sort of chief concerns as a business owner?
We don't have debt associated with the business, so it's been okay. The effect we have is very much as a family, where we would be concerned about the social side for Sophia, our daughter, and being locked up 24 hours a day with your wife.
And how do you have sort of huge concerns about your clients who themselves will have been subject to lockdown and have their own stresses and strains in life? Do you see those people coming back to you, day one, or do you think it will take some time?
I think we're quite a niche offering in Gabrovo. The food sort of scene in Gabrovo it's very good. It's got a good quality, but it's quite limited in its scope. So I think the customers will be there. I think they'll return.
So how would you characterise Bulgaria as a nation in coping with this virus? And in your view, when do you predict that the lockdown will be removed?
I think Bulgaria's sort of approach this. I think the leadership's been very strong and very clear. There's been no ambiguity about we're going to lockdown, we're doing this, and it's going to be for this amount of time, and then we'll review. I think from that side, it's been very, very, very clear. Socially, I think Bulgarians are a very sort of pragmatic people. I think they tend to look at these things. If they can see the logic in it, and they might not all agree with it, but they can see a logic to it, and they largely seem to be following it. I think Bulgaria, the action it took, the very decisive action, got it very early. I think there was, within 5 days of the first confirmed case, and 13 total numbers, they'd shut the country down. I can see it being lifted or certainly eased by the end of the month.
Okay, so what is your prediction for life after lockdown, both for yourselves and for the rest of the service sector in Bulgaria?
If we take that 4-6 week scenario, I think it will bounce back relatively quickly. I think we're fortunate that it's happened now and not at the end of the summer. If this was going into October, November, I think it'd be very different.
Okay, Tony, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time today.